Hi, I'm Dylan Martin.
I'm Eric Rowell.
I'm Nathan Shee.
And I'm Jace White. And this is our presentation on why Kennesaw State University should implement more student help desks around campus. Kennesaw State University is one of the largest premier universities here in the state of Georgia. We have a population excess of 26,000 students, most of which are commuters. With that in consideration, a larger wealth of help around campus is necessary. Currently, we hold only one help desk position throughout our campus, and that is at the student center. This help desk only operates during dodgy hours and is closed throughout the entire weekend. We plan on opening up 4 additional help desks at the following locations: the Clendenin Building, the Social Science Building, the Commons, Perelman Hall, and maintain the one we currently have.
The idea behind our student help desks is to move beyond the simple concept of an information desk. There are countless situations where one would need to call a number for help, but the information received still ended up unclear and hazy. This is the whole purpose of having numerous desks along campus. There is no substitute for face-to-face help. To make these help desks successful, they should be able to provide all general information a student could potentially ask and be directed to a place where help could be found, if not at the desk itself. A telephone landline is preferable for each location so that they can actively communicate with each other. Being able to help via phone calls, though less preferable, or to contact other campus services if need be. As the program progresses, the implementation of computer systems at each desk is ideal as well. The purpose for this would be to possibly take email questions or set appointments for in-person assistance. The value of having a computer at each desk is worth the cost for it being there. Kennesaw State has a lot of online student resources that many students are unaware of or are too intimidated by the size of the site to look themselves. A fellow student that could show them the resources they are missing out on would be great for those curious students. For example, a student curious about their current degree status could be shown the ins and outs of DegreeWorks, while another could be shown the value of the career services site in their search for an internship. These examples, along with many others, are great reasons each desk deserves to have a computer. Another benefit of having these help desks on campus is the opening of more job opportunities for students. On-campus jobs have always been extremely sought after since many students are in need of financial aid as well as other benefits such as priority registration. On-campus occupations can also benefit Kennesaw State's large populace of international students, since these are the only jobs they are allowed to have or have the ability to get to without transportation.
The schedule for this proposal would depend on the decisions made after the research has been completed. Scheduling for research, setup, and follow-up for this proposal has been prepared for you in order to give you a good sense of the time required for this project. In order to get enough information to make a good decision, a couple weeks would be required in order to research prices on desks and how many should be ordered. This research would also include time for delivery, or if the school would have to pick them up. Other time would have to be allotted for the construction of the desk, unless they come fully built upon arrival. For each desk, there will be a computer system for quick reference and to provide the employee a way to demonstrate how to access all of KSU's online resources. This will also take a few weeks in order to provide multiple options to choose from. An extra 1 to 2 hours will be needed to set up each station at each desk to confirm proper functionality. It would be beneficial to have the same phones that are already at the university for consistency. There is the possibility of taking phones that are not used often from other locations of the school, or there would need to be time for researching new phones regarding pricing, functionality, and installation. Depending on the decision that is made, anywhere between a couple days to a week would need to be required for this. Hiring employees would also have to be scheduled for this program, and around a month would have to be required for effectiveness. We believe 2 weeks should be the minimum time for positions to be posted, and the actual interview process should take about 30 minutes for each approved applicant. This time would be split among the interviewers. Overall, it should only take a couple months for the research and implementation for this proposal. The school is less busy during this break between spring and fall semesters and should be a perfect time for this project. Since this should be a summer project, the job posting should be put up towards the end of the spring semester for best potential candidates.
We believe we are ideal for this project because we all attend Kennesaw and have experience both living on and off campus. We have all at one time needed help or have had questions with campus-related issues. We know it is hard to find help and believe something should be done about this. We know this because, in addition to needing help ourselves, people have asked us while on campus for directions or about an event going on, or about where a certain building or classroom is. We also have experience with helping others in professional settings such as our jobs, providing hospitality, and being helpful as much as we can. We believe these new help desks should be especially beneficial to the hundreds of freshmen that enter Kennesaw each semester. Obviously, these first-time Kennesaw students will need the most attention and help, especially during the beginning of the semester and a few weeks after, until students get a good idea of where they need to go on a daily basis. However, as students continue in college, they will continue to have questions about their major, campus events, and even directions as Kennesaw continues to expand, and as students take classes in unfamiliar areas or buildings that they have never been to before. The traffic flow of students and when they are most likely to need help will have a great deal to do with budgeting. This is because as the semester continues, students won't need as much help, and the need for employing people to man the help desk will decrease as well. In addition to budgeting, prices for the desks themselves will be researched, as well as for phones and computers.
Finally, it has become vital that we include this program here at KSU as we continue to grow and expand into what we are into one of the largest universities in the state. We are qualified for this position because we are experienced students here at Kennesaw State and have the workforce and the knowledge of event planning and research that makes us ideal candidates. Thank you for your time. This concludes our presentation.